this video is going to be more like the one from yesterday, where I'll be rambling on about ASMR. It'll be less trigger focused and more on the rambly side. When it comes to ASMR, I think the biggest thing that I worry about is accidentally having my mic pick up something in the background, because as of now I'm trying my best to make sure that I don't accidentally move in a certain way that makes it so I accidentally make some loud or displeasing noise. And then of course it happens anyway, so I have to cut it out. But it's to be expected. No one really has the perfect area in which they can record, unless they have a studio or something. But I'm pretty happy with how things have been turning out. In future videos, I was thinking about doing some voices, give it some variety. I'd like to go more into roleplay style videos, whether it be comforting or like looking you over, inspecting, things like that. I really personally enjoy those videos, so I'd like to make some of my own. Give it my own personal flair of sorts. But, it's been interesting doing this stuff, and I find it fun, especially to just ramble and talk about what I find interesting when it comes to ASMR and whatnot. And it gives me ideas for what I can do in the future. Obviously, I can't ramble forever. Well, maybe I could, but I'd like to also just maybe do some noises of sorts. Not heavily focus on it, but give some variety. Like some of the ones from yesterday, like that's one of my favorites. It's a very enjoyable sound, along with or along with these trigger sounds. I'd like to experiment more with practical sounds. Say, for example, cloth, like blankets, like this. I just gotta figure out how to make it good. I don't want it to sound too bad whenever I do it. I mean, it sounds okay. Like, fluffing up your pillow or something. But there could be more to it. That sound and similar sounds like this, like rubbing the mic. Well, not specifically rubbing the mic, rubbing the filter of the mic next to the mic. Making these sorts of sounds. I've also gotta remember whenever I do these recordings to take my microphone wire off of the microphone stand so that it doesn't like ram into it whenever I'm rambling or making trigger sounds, things like that. But you see, like that sound there, I'm not sure if you heard it, but my chair did a little click, 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 click. And I'm trying to avoid things like that. I don't think it should be too loud on the recording. If it is, then you won't hear it. I will have cut it out. But it happened nonetheless. Oh, that's another thing to talk about, is these mouth sounds that happen. Like, whenever I speak, you can really hear the wetness of my mic. And I'm not sure, I think some people like that. I'm not sure if everyone likes that. I'll have to see what it sounds like. I know some people like that. And in future videos, I'll do more affectionate things, like kisses and whatnot, like, I don't know the best technique for kisses, though. Not exactly sure what I'd like to do. Maybe something like... but I'm not sure if that sounds the best. And another thing, breathing. I know some people like heavy breathing, such as especially in cuddling videos. It's nice to sound like there's someone next to you, someone to cuddle up with and just relax with. I think that'll be in the future. Maybe one of the soon upcoming videos I'll do some cuddling next to each other, better than the first video that I posted. Now that I actually took the filter off my mic, it sounds a whole lot better. Rather than sounding like me speaking into concrete, you can actually hear me audibly. And I can use that to make real interesting sounds that you get to listen to and enjoy. Or at least I hope you enjoy. I think soon I'll try and do another snuggly and comforting video, but a lot better quality, that is. I think I'll have to write something down. For the most part, I've just been winging it, but I'd like to actually have a script. I mean, obviously I think about what I'm going to say at least a bit before I go into it. But I do need to sit down and create like a full script for these things. I think that would be very good. I could fine tune it for what I want to do. I mean, I still want there to be a little improv, but it doesn't have to be all improv, so I don't get caught up and just start forgetting what to say and just like making random noises to fill the gap. Like, I mean, random noises can be good, like, or, but it's kind of weird when I randomly just trail off on a thought and just don't say anything for a minute without specifying what I'm going to do. Nah, it'll get better in the future. I'll start writing stuff down, get more comprehensive roleplays that actually have a story, and better triggers. At least I'll experiment with them more in the future, and I'll see what people like and don't like. Use my friends as test subjects for my different ASMR experiments. And you see, like right about now, I'm kind of losing what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't have a thought that comes next for the most part. In this video, I've been good at staying on some sort of subject, but without like a script to write about or to rely on. I have to rely on myself and my thoughts, and now I'm really just rambling, but it's good to have something I can look upon and be like, oh, that's something to talk about. Otherwise, I just trail off trying to think of something to say, which sounds pretty weird. But it is what it is. So, future is script, different noises, more comfort, more complex narrative than just rambles like I'm currently doing. I think another thing is the loudness. Like, I don't want to be too loud, but I also don't want to be like down at a whisper. I mean, maybe sometimes a whisper would be good, but I also don't want to be too loud that I upset someone's ears. Like, I guess I can see what it sounds like in the recording, but I'll switch it up every once in a while. Maybe, I think I'll do videos that'll just have whispers like this, and I'll have some that sound more like this, with talking and whatnot. And like I said, accents may be applied, or different voices of sorts. I think that'll be fun to play with. But I think this is all I'm going to do for now, so I don't continuously run out of topics. I hope you've enjoyed my little rambles, and in the future we'll get more roleplay-oriented audios. I'll still do experimentations, get to know what's good and what's not, and I might post those, but I think roleplay-oriented is where I want to go. Now, you go ahead and get a lot of rest and sleep. I hope you sleep well, or nap well, or just relax, depending on what you're using this audio for. Either way, have a good night, day, evening, and I'll see you later.